Good day to you all, folks and ladymen. I figured I would come at you here with a little bit of an updated video because I feel a little bit differently about how I originally intended things to go. So, I'm gonna try to keep this really short. I guess you guys have the spoiler beneath. You kind of already know how long this video is gonna be. But I'm gonna try to keep it as short as possible. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because at the end of the Farthest Frontier series, I kind of talked about frequently that I would do a Age of Empires 4 um, series of some kind, figuring out the civs, learning the game better, playing some ranked, stuff like that. Now, um, something I didn't quite take into account. Well, I sort of did, but I kind of didn't at the same time. Is the time investment that means. So essentially, let's say on the low end, that would mean that I would probably be playing the game for about 5 hours a week or something like that. And I would consider that to honestly be a little bit too little, quite frankly. So with that in mind, like I gotta say, I kind of don't have 5 hours extra to put in each week. Even that is kind of how I feel right now. As you guys may or may not know, I do, I'm a game designer for a job, so I already work in games. I also recently have started feeling less and less like I really want to play games when I get off, get off work. Um, and I think, I've always sort of had some sort of pride in the fact that I'm a game designer and a gamer, So like I will spend um, a lot of time just kind of getting a read on what the industry is doing and stuff like that. Getting design ideas from the things that I like to do, or sorry, from the games that I like and all that stuff. But recently, I just kind of feel like the hours that I spend at work are kind of enough. Like that's kind of where I'm at the moment, and that may change in the future. I don't think that I'm gonna stop playing games or anything like that, but I'm just not as excited about the idea of playing games right at this time. So basically, that means that um, that series may or may not happen, or maybe it will happen. Whenever they do the expansion, where you get to, they were gonna add Vikings, I think, in one other civ. I don't know if I remember correctly, but something like that. I'm looking forward to that expansion. I'm looking forward to, I might get into the game a little bit around that time and show you guys the game around that time. But for now, I figure I'll kind of leave it be because I'm not going to do anything I don't feel like doing. So, and then, there's also things where I feel like I'm kind of prioritizing other things right now. So that's also why I don't feel as much for gaming. So there's really three parts to that. One is that I've started. It's gotten a little bit more serious, I guess is one way you can put it, with a girl that I'm dating or talking to. Well, both, I guess. Um, and I I don't know, like I want to give her some of my time when I'm off, right? And I can't really sit for hours and play competitive games and also respond on the side. That just kind of feels weird. Um, and then there's also I've been thinking about this for quite a long time now, and that is music. I've wanted to get more back into playing like guitar and stuff like that. You can see some of them. Sorry, mirrored camera, but yeah, you can see some of them back there. Um, and I'm quite like, for instance, like there's a friend of mine coming over tomorrow, and we're gonna probably record some stuff or at least work on some songs or something. And I'm more excited about that, quite frankly. I am. Um, and lastly, there's also my health in general. Um, I have definitely spent a good amount of time recently, like taking walks, eating more healthy, working out, not getting like the wrong kind of stuff into my body. I've lost a little bit of weight. I've gained some muscles, and I kind of want to keep going down that road. And yeah, I even, amazingly enough, I even have an actual routine. You know, like I get up at 9 a.m. every single day. Like that's very unusual for being me. I just don't normally do that. I am just not. I don't know. Like I before I would get up anywhere between like 10 and 2. You know, 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at. That's where things are. So that series might happen sooner, it might not. Basically, what I want to say here is don't expect anything from me. Thank you so much for following along with the Farthest Frontier series. For now, I think that that's basically, you know, there's going to be a longer break here no matter what, probably, unless I really just get a feel for it and go for it, I guess. But yeah, most likely it'll be a significant break, and not that that matters at all. Obviously, I don't think that that many of you were waiting for the Age of Empires 4 series necessarily, but I still felt like, because I had sort of made that promise, I don't know if you want to call it a promise, but yeah, I still felt like I wanted to do an update about it. So anyway, I hope all of you are doing great, and I hope that we'll see each other soon enough. I mean, the Age of Empires 4 expansion, where they're adding the Vikings, is coming later this year, so I will most likely be playing around that time, and I figure why not to record when I'm playing anyway, right? So there will be an Age of Empires 4 series this year. I just don't know when. All right. So anyway, that's that. Hope you guys have a good one, and as I promised, I'm not going to keep this long. So see ya around. Bye bye.